Dire team ban. Complexities turn to ban. Dire team pick. Mirana. Complexities turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back as we go underway and into the winner bracket final of the American Qualifier for the Boston Major. Here back at the BTS Hub, joined by Charlie and Merlini. Gentlemen, we're going into game number 2 of Team NP versus Complexity. Team NP take the game 1 win, and they're looking to make it a game 2 with another first pick Mirana.
Yeah, worked out really well for them last game. Incredibly stable pick for Envy. Well, not surprised. Pretty standard so far. Complexity go back to the Warlock. Hopefully Swindles has some better positioning in the lane this time around.
I hope we see just the two captains, just that whole ignorant thing where they just draft the same thing and like, no, it was a fluke, we could do it again. And then now he just picks up, what was their second pick last time?
Slark. I don't think they'll pick up Slark this time.
You don't think they'll pick Slark this time?
At least not first phase, because it led them to aggro try, because they saw it coming very, very early. If you sneak in a last pick Slark because they like safe lane something much weaker, then I think you can do it, but that's my personal take on it.
What I know what your take now is. I'm just curious what Swindle's take is. I can see Swindle being like,
Swindles knows that his safe lane did not work out well at all. They blocked the spawn, they gave up first blood, he got a very late Shadow Blade, and AUI got free farm. So that was one of the most disastrous safe lanes that you'll see, and he has to change things up, and going for the same draft is not changing it up.
I like the concept that he went with though. Very teamfight oriented.
Yeah, teamfight was great. Like the drafts, like the 5-on-5 at the end of the day, I think the order in which they drafted it could have been a little bit different. They could have done Warlock Kunkka, for example, and then if they want Slark, you know.
I like them picking up the Beastmaster now. It shores up their vision problems that they had in the last game.
Yes.
Leave the dewarding to Moo and Necro books.
Yeah, rely on Moo is very reliable, I think, when it comes to offlaning. He will get the job done.
MP happy for more of a run back for themselves. They truck on forward for the Timber Saw, which they also second picked in the first game. Beastmaster doesn't change their ideas about grabbing it once more.
They might pick Sky this time though.
Yeah, because
coL
they don't have the...
Yeah, now they have the setup.
Yeah, they also don't have the Sand King this time to lane against the Timber. Beastmaster does have a much rougher time against Timber Saw.
Reserve time.
I like the idea of the Sand King though. That's a Z-Freak tried and true. I remember back when coL played the sneaky Nyx Assassins in one of the older Canada Cups. I think one of the most kills by any Skywrath mage in Dota was by Z-Freak in one of those Canada Cup games. He had like 37 kills.
Yep.
That was an overall bloodbath that game though. That was like a 4 kill per minute kind of a game. But
I'd always be down for his Earth Spirit too.
Air Spirit has just totally been... I don't think I've even seen an Earth Spirit in the American Qualifier.
I mean, you don't see that hero very much anymore.
Now it's just the specialists pull it out, really.
Yeah.
Your dog fights, your crits, your Jerax, of course.
Z-Frank, I think, is a specialist.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, at least an American specialist.
Yeah,
he's the best American one by a large margin.
I know, I would agree with you, but they found more favor in him rolling with the Kunkka and what was the other one? Another one he always goes for.
I mean, Kunkka is like, I think, much better for him. It offers catch, is some laning presence, and he is like pretty good like team fight for a 4-position support.
It's a good team fight. But what goes along with also getting Earth Spirit, it makes it that much more juicier of a pick, is if you also can go against like a mid laner you can easily take down. I don't know if Mirana is that kind of mid laner with the leap and being able to sidestep. Whereas you go for like an Invoker instead, it's like...
A lot of those mids have sort of fallen out of favor. What you see now a lot more often are like mids that are hard to gank.
Yep.
With the exception of maybe like Storm or Tinker.
Yeah. No, I certainly agree. And without Earth Spirit being able to kind of make an impact in the early game, and without having options to really farm, you're dependent on those kills, or your first big magnetized fight to work. Otherwise, you just become pretty useless. But
I don't like the Ogre ban actually from Complexity. Like Ogre, I think could have been substituted for any tanky support, like a Spear Breaker, for example. I think he can just run at the Warlock, and it's very difficult for them to do anything about. The Sven, I think, is fine, especially if they want a physical damage carry, like let's say Juggernaut. Or
It's a
something
great
like that.
comfort pick for MP.
this has forced Theban to finally play something else. He's been used to playing Ogre too long. Maybe he'll be cold playing something else. OD is going to get the ban this time by MP. And now we go back the way of Complexity in their second phase of pickups now. This time they opted to pass over going into Justin's pick.
What do you think Justin's best heroes is? Justin's best heroes are.
I don't know. I think it's like
Life Stealer, I think, is one of the
whenever
better
you
ones.
have, I guess, a player like that, it's always just safe. Throw him on a hero like Juggernaut or something.
That's I mean, there's some really good Juggernauts, but I think if Juggernaut's your best hero, that's not a good sign. Because Juggernaut's one of those carries that every carry should be able to play, because he has a lot of room for error. Because Spin TP is like, you have magic immunity inherently built in. If you get owned in lane, you guys have Healing Ward.
Who's like the best core then to have as like your best hero on like a core player resume then? Like, you're just saying like if Jug's your best hero, it's not looking so good for a core player, but if you're like, my best hero is blank or blank, he must be a really good
Sven
core
or
player.
Slark. I think Slark has a really high skill cap. You have to be really good with a hero to make him play well, and Sven also. I know we saw both those last game, but like Naga, I think is pretty easy just because you're kind of PvEing the whole time. Same with Anti-Mage. Like you're not really doing anything. Draw Ranger, also you just need to get a lot of agility. Yeah, Morph, there's high skill cap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is one of the higher skill ones.
Yeah, but Morph, you don't have to integrate with your team as much as I think a Slark or a Sven. Like if you're missing in the fight as a Slark or a Sven, your team will lose. Whereas Morph, like, you can get away with just farming. So
I'm gonna replicate back.
yeah.
Yeah, Alchemist. I'm thinking that's probably
was
more of a
Justin.
cancel hero.
No, just that used to. I was gonna bring it up before we got in the discussion of like Justin's comfort picks, and I was gonna say before the whole awkward situation he had with his Alchemist in the past, that was one of his comfort heroes. So this could be a
mean,
Justin Alch, but
You think
I'm,
it'll be
I'm
a
less
safe
familiar with
lane?
Cancel.
Safe lane Alch?
I'm less familiar with Cancel. Maybe Cancel does play Alchemist. I haven't seen him play it yet.
I like Safe Lane Alch.
Sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
They could do Tinker for. Well, they might be looking to go for Tinker for Justin instead. They already have the Beastmaster. So. No, Chuck. Alright, well. So they might give Cancel Jug in the mid lane, and then, yeah, give Justin the Alch now.
It's still funny.
Oh, that is really funny.
Alright, I'm done. I'm done. My work here is done.
Two big melee cores now. Interesting. Nice little foreshadowing, gentlemen. Ursa comes out though from
buddy.
Oh
MP.
god. Ursa's actually so good here.
Ursa is
Owie,
amazing.
Owie Ursa.
Ursa is such a good hero here.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
High
man.
I
tempo.
think they're in trouble.
Quick, change this Alchemist to a 4-position Z-Freak Alch right now.
You have to dodge the Ursa, and you also need a good way to kite him. Like, Beastmaster is not good enough, I don't think, to kite an Ursa. Like, SD, I think, is way better, because he has 2 spells, like the boars, like, whatever.
And I guess SD has synergy with Alchemist and Juggernaut.
That's true.
Yeah,
But
you're not
then
setting
y-
up for anything, though.
then you have like Warlock SD supports. I don't know if that's that good.
You could Lich, actually. Lich might be okay.
Dear God.
Yo, if your carry player's best hero is Juggernaut, what better hero to pair with him than a Lich? To make sure that he gets farm and wins
I
his
don't,
lane.
I don't know, man.
Like a Crystal Maiden, at least. Elder Titan gets banned out. As MP do still look for what is believed to be their SVG hero. And back to MP now. So you see the Alch, you see the Jug. You instantly believe it's going to be a Z-Freak hero left.
5 seconds
And
remaining.
you have to consider what those best options are. Kunkka's still out there,
Kunkka.
but outside of that...
Kunkka's great.
You might want something ranged though.
Yeah.
I think the boat would be really useful though, because they have a lot of heavy burst. The Ursa Marana, Timbersaw, Witchlocker, all these like do a lot of damage in the first like 2 to 3 seconds of like their abilities. I think you need to be able to survive that, so that Alchemist, you know, has time to regen up. They have Warlock heal to heal them up.
But then I think you're gonna get aggressive tri-lined.
They have Jug this time, not a Slark. So Jug can actually like do stuff in a tri lane. Aside from get sacked, I think Slark was pretty much sacked last game.
Any options for complexity to just go greedy jungle or something?
Okay, so maybe they're thinking of 4 position Alchemist?
Oh yeah, it could be 4 position
Z-Freak
Beast.
Or 4 Beast. And then they egg? I don't know.
Dual lanes? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
What were you saying, Dakota?
I don't know. I was like, if Z-Freak is I could play Alk, I'm like, and I haven't seen much
greedy
else. Like, greedy like Enigma or something like.
I'd be totally down for Enigma.
I mean, then you're like Wombo Combo City between Warlock and that. You have last pick, so who knows?
Team MP, I think maybe slightly stronger team fight. Maybe like, I don't know. Disruptor, maybe? Disruptor.
What's Silencer?
Silencer, I think is bleh. Like you drop a rock on them.
Lord.
They get Sphere Breaker, who kind of fills the void of the Ogre.
Yeah,
looks like,
that's why I don't like the Ogre ban. It's like you're not gonna ban both of them, and you already banned the Sven, so like the Bloodlust on Ursa is like whatever. He already has tons of XP anyway.
Bloodlust on Marana is also whatever. Yeah. So
so Sphere Breaker like fits way better in their draft.
Okay, who's playing what? Justin right away onto the Jug, guys.
Right,
Z-Freak's playing the Alchemist, it looks like. 4 position Alk.
Nice.
I haven't seen that in a long time. That used to be all the rage, 4 position Alk. That was like a first pick standard back in the day.
Yeah, but that was CM Alk days. You don't have a CM.
That was like also back when like the stun would do more damage, like the further it landed and stuff. Like, that was really when it's in its prime. People still picked it after that too, but
it charged
fell off
while it was in there.
Plus, like Medallion was also a lot better because like doing Roche was a lot easier with the Medallion, and that was just a go-to pickup for Alk. This is going to be interesting to see. It's been a long time since we've seen the 4 position. Does he go jungle? We know Z-Freak to be a big jungler. Is there Iron Talon jungling Alk?
I have no idea what he does here.
Terrible because
it sounds like Z-Freak though.
You want greed at level 1 though before the bounty runs.
Oh, you're right.
So he's I feel like he's either gonna get stun or spray. Like I'm thinking about what does spray do? Like is he just gonna go to the safe lane and spray the
zone him back?
Right? That sounds so stupid.
Stink all over the lane. Yeah. Certainly can't imagine this was their intention when they initially picked up the Alk.
Like level 1? If he gets level 1 stun, what's the? I don't know, man.
I think they just have a lot of AoE spells. I think the like Infernal, Fatal Bonds, Upheaval, Acid Spray. Like you can't actually. There's not actually really a good place to stay in the fight. You're just gonna have to get hit by AoE. Not that makes Alk like a great pick here, but I think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Just say it, Marlene. Say it sucks.
I don't think it sucks. I think maybe he wants a hero that scales better, because I think last game they were like, did you see how aggressively they played in the 10 to 25 minute phase?
Maybe
they didn't want to go late.
Maybe the real plan here is that Justin gets sacked and then Z-Freak eventually gets greed.
That's actually what I'm thinking. I'm like, they don't want to feel pressured to end the game early, or at least be forced in the team fights. They want a way out. And I think the Alchemist, yeah, they can run with him because that's generally what Z-Freak does, but they can also transition him out, kind of like a Naga style, where you do stuff early, you transition out if things look like it's going to be, you're going to be in for a long game.
It's just a shame. We used to see like a lot of like Wraith King in 4 position, and if that was their intention from the get-go to get something like an Alk in that 4 position, you'd think.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Those options would be a bit heavier, but.
NP.
In Z-Freak we believe, and Justin has a better hero probably.
What does your heart tell you, Ben Wu?
I think that Ursa's gonna crush here, but.
I think Ursa's gonna crush. I think the Spirit Breaker is gonna be a big problem for the Warlock, and maybe even the Puck. It's gonna be annoying for the Puck at least.
I think Moo's gonna have even a better game than last game.
Yes.
I think that Juggernaut's also gonna have a better game than last game, and I also think Warlock's gonna have a better game than last game.
Well, here's a question: do you think Juggernaut having a better game than the last game is going to make that? Oh, he's got the he's got the new set.
What? Oh, he does.
I'll wait. I'll wait after.
Oh, come on, man.
Yo, there's 50
Oh,
seconds.
high
You gotta
ground
use it.
advantage. Team collision happening here with Thieben out in front. He charges into the rest of the team while Justin dishes out the Blade Fury. The fatal bonds, though, flies out, and that instantly forces MP backing away, and they look to make chase. Orb on forward. They spotted out Envy. They're going to hit him with most of what they got. Z-Freak had the acid spray, so he's waiting if he can even dish out another. They need another attack on Envy. He's pinging frantically for it. Envy, he's looking to go for the acid spray drop. He's going to get it there with the orb. It's going to be good enough. Cancel. Pulls it home with the first blood. SVG welcomes him with a coconut. Tries to go for a body block. Needs more right clicks. Pops the fairy fire. Z-Freak looking to walk him home, but no. MSS gets it done with the Timber Jane. And that's the sound of the horn as we get underway for game number 2. NP with the game 1 win. It's match point, and game will start 1-1.
That was exciting.
That was really exciting.
Oh, thanks. Hey, the acid spray did work.
Yeah, it's great.
Acid spray, fatal bonds together. That was pretty gnarly. NP were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't like that. They ran back and away, and
Ooh, and
Chase was
Swindle
on.
Melons wins the D-War battle on the bottom lane.
Hmm.
I pick Complexity to win. I have more faith in their lineup. I think they know their mistakes from last game and will correct them. And Z-Freak can carry this game.
All right. Before even 1 minute, Charlie, Ben is sold that Complexity have this one in the bag. Are you siding with them on this, or are you
I'm
a
still
bit
picking MP.
still picking MP here mid lane? Oh my goodness! Cancel! Go! He goes down. The shot goes through. Envy gets it done.
I need another minute on my prediction.
Okay. Then please. Justin bullied back here. Cool skin or not. No respect coming in from Aoi as he knows he has the better matchup on paper and wants to take advantage of it as much as possible. And with SVG by his side and Thieben as well, we're kind of running back into almost a deja vu period here. Justin is
Moose
Cannon-
doing pretty
Cannon
decently in
close.
this matchup on top, though.
Yeah, I mean, it is also the early levels. He should do better in the early levels.
He got Axe. Is that common?
What the?
I mean, Moo is a great offlane player. I just haven't
Yeah.
seen this.
Isn't
Isn't he just gonna get tons of reactive stacks and your Axe is gonna do like zero damage?
nothing. I mean, he might just get one level.
Oh yeah, that's true.
here's our
Yeah, I mean, I think that's whatever. He's just gonna get one level. Inner Beast is pretty standard, and then like level 1 coL doesn't really do anything. So
Justin.
Uh-oh. Blade Fury's there. He might need to use it, and he will. Coconut be deflected off. They need another attack. They're not going to get it.
See what I mean? If you're about to die, you have the get out of jail free button.
So Justin survives the first test there. We'll have to step back, and Swindles will aid him quite a bit with the assistance of the heal. Demon snags up the rune at the bottom, which is the Arcane, while Bounty's going to be left at the top to be free pickings here. It looks like Cancel wants to head that way, but that's when the charge comes out. Can he get close enough for it? There's right clicks there. He'll see him come. Arrow! Going to be sidestep, but that means he has nothing except this jump to make it away from Thieben, but that's not going to stop the chase. Thieben makes connection, and it makes it all worth it as he brings him down. Nicely
There
done.
was no way to get out of that, I guess, unless you actually physically dodged the arrow instead of pressing a spell.
But of course, Envy had that tight little alleyway there.
Yeah, he's really good about those.
Yep.
Like, if you dodge this, something bad is gonna happen, or you can't dodge it.
all right, some team speak issues.
The Summit 3.
The Summit 3.
That's what I actually think of when I see TS3.
Which one was the Summit 3?
Summit 3 was...
Is the R2 ripping out the door one?
No, that was the Summit 2.
Summit 3 was
No,
the...
no, that was the Summit 2.
I think it was some.
Yeah, the Summit 2 was the one that killed EG.
Z-Freak dishes out the stun, and obviously will be there to assist Moo, who goes into his salve to heal right back up. All at the same moment, though. Look at that. Dire Courier goes down. Mid lane, Cancel. Very deep.
Did
Able
he get
to
his bottle in there too?
grab it up? Envy, no bottle in hand.
Yeah, he got the bottle too. That is a crippling blow to Sir Eternal Envy. We talked about how he has
For Eternal Envy.
such a great early game. This game, he has some handicaps.
He's gonna get a little help from. Oh no, guess not. He's just gonna go back to base. Give Spirit Breaker some levels.
He's gonna arrow creep.
Don't miss
Is
it.
he gonna suicide? Is it more efficient to suicide right now?
No, he's just gonna hit the bird and run away.
There, the creep.
Got him. Easy shot. Runs back out, and as mentioned, we'll lead Theben with the lane to work with right now. Their big breadwinner, though, is Owie here in the bottom lane as he makes a move for Justin. Justin will be able to Blade Fury out from trouble. Owie, though, not looking to let up. Has a new Earth Shock. Looks to swipe him down. Get the hell out of my lane. Easy. As he pulls up ahead and gets the team up 4-1 now. He is leading in CS as well, 17-0. The next closest is MSS also for MP in the top lane on this Timbersaw.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Uh-oh. Even on the Juggernaut, Justin having a bit of trouble here in the laning stage as he's feeling a bit outmatched.
What's your captain's reaction when you can't survive in lane as Juggernaut with a Warlock healing you?
I'm not gonna be that mean.
Warlock is not, he's not the best versus this type of lane though. Like you can throw a heal on him, but Fury Swipe is still gonna destroy you. He doesn't have Poor Man Shield, which I think is...
I mean, I think at the end of the day, Ursa just matches up so well in this lane, and it's an aggro tri lane against a dual lane.
Yeah, why don't they just sack the Warlock then and just have him go Iron Talon
Jungle?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I mean, might be better than what he's doing now.
Oh, he's going Iron Talon. Oh, no, he's going Tequila. JK. I don't know. I think at that point you just... Like, Warlock's gonna die.
Yeah. It looks like they were able to kind of get the grab of Swindle here, and they will shred him apart. Now we will get the last hit in.
Go jungle, Justin.
Was set up from SVG. Justin nearby as also another takedown. Oh, the Alchemist. Zefric in the top lane who was doing a one-on-one lane against MSS, but MSS ultimately gets to his level 6 and has all the tools he needs to take down the Alchemist, who is under-leveled compared to where this Timbersaw is.
Man, with this Whirling Death, Timbersaw probably has like a very little HP. He already has like doesn't have that great HP for a strength hero.
Oh, you mean Alchemist?
Yeah.
Yeah, not an easy lane, and Alchemist is just transitioning into like farm mode right now. This isn't like the olden days support Alchemist of running around and getting setups with Concoction. And move in. Envy gets the jump turnaround on the Moo. Moo thought he had an opportunity to go for Envy here, but they'll leave him back in behind to get cursed up from the Malik. Now a coil going to be committed from cancel. Envy will gladly lip his way out into the trees, valiantly trying to go for a TP, but with Fatal Bonds and extra damage coming through, he will not be able to make it out. And Complexity get their second kill of the game, but they still trail, but at MP7.
That was almost next level by Envy. He was almost in the fog in the TP, and then he would have survived. But Swindles had vision of him. It didn't actually look like he would have vision of him.
He was like in that little corner right there.
He's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks like he's surrounded by trees, so...
Yeah, it does. That's why I was surprised.
Fortunately, no spotted. So
Timbersaw takes the tower.
Yeah, MSS is pretty much taken over the early game now. He's highest CS, probably highest net worth, or close to it now.
One of the things is I don't understand why they dual laned him on top. You have two melee heroes who don't have any magic damage, trying to deal with a level 2 reactive Beastmaster, and looks like he's dead.
Charge in from Theben here. Oh, a nice bash to add on top of it. MSS will gladly clean up the rest, and they will take Moo down. Moo, 5.5 here. MSS is about to be level 8 when you compare the matchup on paper there. It looks like coL across the board running into a little bit of trouble here. As the ward game continues here on the bottom, Swindles will be able to get the deny right there, but they hustle back into the lane. Meanwhile, mid lane, charge again coming in from Theben as they try to get the jump for cancel. Cancel. Jump to the hog round, will be able to make it away from trouble, and he'll be forced to take a trip back to the fountain.
So I think this game oh, Justin.
He still does have spin.
Oh,
why did he spin away?
He's backing away here. The stun will come out, but he goes right by SVG, who will easily right-click him down.
He was trying to bait him.
I guess, but...
Trying to pull him back towards the stun of Zefric, I suppose, but he'd already eaten too much damage. And at that point, it was going to be too late and allowed for easy cleanup. Stun on the return, but obviously there'll be no follow-up.
Rough game.
Very rough. Very rough.
Similar to last game, though, and they have the team fight ultimates with the Warlock. This time it's an Alchemist, though, instead of Kunkka, so not as much.
But they don't have the Sand King that had such a great start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, SVG punishes Zefric. Oh, for the self-stun. and they're not done yet. A charge onto the bomb. This could be just morally groundbreaking if they were going to be able to just crush them under their own tower there. They could still do it.
Big Bad has arrived.
The Orb of Venom's crushing the Juggernaut. He needs like phase to run away from.
He's not
Ursa.
even close to the farm for it
Yeah.
though.
But I'm just saying, like, instead of the Aquila, possibly it would have been a better build for him just to survive. Because the stats, actually stats do matter, but I think move speed matters more. Wind lace? Easy win.
Just get as much as you can.
I'm down with a wind lace.
Sure.
It's important for Spirit Breaker too. You're generally going to be at a move speed disadvantage because of empowering haste.
Is under attack.
Here, charge up by Theban towards the top lane, but we also have a move coming out from Complexity
And
here
he
as they
can-
smoke. Go through the river here, looking to come in from behind. Let's see what kind of setup they can go for here. There goes the stun. They're looking for connection. Who are they going to settle for? It's going to be MSS. Might be a tough takedown. They have the coil to stop him before he can Timber Chain
Dear
out. But that
God.
coconut, man, locks him down and in place. They will get the coil off. SVG will get dropped. MSS, though, the machine will be able to skip away from trouble. But we're not done yet. Here comes Theban. Charging on in, looking to go for cancel. Cancel. Got to get body bumped right there. The stun is going to be coming out from Z-Freak. Orb going to miss its target. So will the Chakram.
Cancel needed to phase shift that coconut. If they phase shift that coconut, would have been so much cleaner. Now they can't really go for +1 because they're way too low on HP.
But MP can go for a move, charging in on Justin. Chakram burst this there from MSS. They quickly pounce, and they'll be rewarded with that one. Melons says, I'm out of here. And we'll TP on out. Cancel still stays in fights, looking to go for the burst on the Theban here. And we'll jump away.
No bashes.
Tower is under attack.
No bashes on that one.
Structures are fortified.
Forgiving for coL, but while that all happens, Envy rather, unlike his other Mirana games, this time more adamant to just hang in the mid lane. I guess recognizing that Theban is doing enough of the muscle power for his team and they're getting enough work done, and Aui's a lot more proactive, so he's content on sitting in the lane, advancing forward and farming through the jungle. It's not really necessary to have the Mirana moving around, I guess.
They need more raindrops. MP, they're winning because they have more raindrops. They have 4 raindrops. Last game they had a ton. That is
And it did do a lot of
It,
work
it
last.
really
last game.
did.
Dire's middle
Timber
tower
survived that
is
gank
under
top.
attack.
I was like, are they doing it themselves?
That would be ballsy.
But their smoke didn't pop when they went in there, so that's why I was curious as to why they actually went all the way inside.
Well, they may catch out Theban here,
Theban.
Yep.
or SVG rather.
Vent.
SVG, get some help with the Moonlight Shadow. Where's detection going to be at? Moo runs right through the lane.
This is what happened last game too. They went on SVG and then he got invised and then
Oh,
they
that
didn't
was
have
Theban.
detection.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
the same thing though. This time they were not as close to being able to get the job done, but nonetheless, it's another smoke movement or action made by coL that ends up being a little short. Justin will take the time to prioritize some farming here in the top lane, able to finish out the phase boots now, but
AUI has 2,200 gold.
yeah, I mean, compare the farm between this Jug and Ursa, and there really is no comparison at this point in the game.
However, if they jack him at Roche and they give Jug an Aegis, they could. But they also have set up 3 Observer Wards around there, and Warlock has just hit level 6, so
Yeah.
this could be the timing that they're looking for to get an Aegis.
It's they're one of their biggest power peaks, I think is the buzzword we're looking for.
Dire's
I mean, I think it's also their way back into
Yeah.
the game.
This is it.
Yep.
They can't blow it.
One shot, Mom Spaghetti,
Dire's bottom tower is under
Eminem.
But I mean, Aoi doesn't have a Mask of Death. I don't think he's looking
No,
to
he
take it
isn't.
anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not.
And Coconut. Oh, jumping from Maui. Quick coil. There's the roar. Death Ward, though, comes out, getting good work on the Moo. They drop the rock to cancel it out, but they will still lose. Justin on the end of this one. Aui's still alive and well. Gets some good slashes in for Z-Freak. Theban's able to get the cleanup on the back inside as Moo will get dropped. And now it's Theban here, stuck under the presence of Moo from the grave as he gets the boars to slow him on down. MV steps back, gets hit with a good stun from Z-Freak as they rush in and get the finish. Cancel with a double kill right now, but short on mana here for the follow-up. Burst comes through from MSS as he'll be able to take him down. Now Z-Freak frantic, looking to run and hide within the trees, but the machine is here. And MSS and Theban will take the rest home.
Maybe a little premature by Aoi jumping in before the rest of his team was ready. Theban and MSS were not there at the start of the fight, but I think they're like so far ahead that still worked out for them in the end. I don't know how they kill this Timbersaw.
Same.
Same.
That unstable clock did a ton of damage though. It owned Envy. It took off like a third of his HP.
Yeah, Envy showed up. He was like, okay, now I'll show up to fight. Let's go. And unfortunately, he ate a stun to the face, and that was pretty much the end of his contribution.
Well, they lost the team fight. They don't have Rock anymore, and Timbersaw is so farmed that he can tank Roach no problem, and AUI does not need Mask or Morbid Mask to take it. And Melons will be one sad warlock as he retreats up the hill.
Is under attack.
I'm a sad warlock.
He's a sad warlock.
I'm a real sad warlock. Runs back under, will hide under the tower here as he waits 70 seconds before we can get a new rock for him. MP not looking to wait that period. In fact, this is their best chance to take advantage of that cooldown. They look for their next objective here. With Aegis in hand now for Aoi.
Radiant's middle tower
Could be the best
is
shot.
under
Z-Freak,
attack.
though, going on his own mission here. Not sure what kind of item build he can really go for, but...
Soaring
Seems like an
Armlet,
offensive
Radiance,
one.
Octarine, man.
I mean, that's if he had a lot
I
of
think
farm and a lot of
he-
time.
I don't know. What is he going to turn that Sobi mask into?
Soaring?
Sure.
Dire's middle
Buy it!
is under attack.
Quick! Z-Freak! Your money!
Maybe Medallion. I don't know.
Maybe Medallion. Yeah, you're right.
Medallion.
I don't think Medallion's gonna be the tie changer here, though. I guess neither will Soaring Armlet.
So what is the tide changer here? What does coL need to do?
Win another fight with a Warlock Ultimate. They were kind of close to that one. They were caught off guard by the Ursa Blink Dagger, and the Juggernaut died very early on into the fight, so they didn't get that much gold out of that fight. But if it were a little slightly better executed, and if they kite the...
Okay, Cancel gets jumped by Aoi, going to be forced to dish out the coil just to save his own life. If he gets back in a way here, Z-Freak will rendezvous with them, but MP are still in the neighborhood. MSS just comes flying on in, looking to get a jump on the Cancel, and him and Aoi will get it done. Quickly burst down the little ferry, and now they'll be rewarded with another +1 as they could push in for this tier 1 tower, but the rest of coL are still hanging around, and they have that chaotic offering. Don't have Cancel though, but I guess if they wanted to go crazy, he could buy back.
Timber has Bloodstone and a Plate Mail. They do not have enough damage to kill him. And they also have, on top of that, Witch Doctor to heal. They have an Urn. They have a Hood on the Spirit Breaker. They actually have
Envy's
so
what does
many
Envy
defense-
have?
He has 30,000 gold. 2842 to be exact.
What's he gonna get?
Probably go
Scepter uses
Axe.
what he get.
Yeah.
He just saves up his
He doesn't
gold.
want to get the Ogre Club first?
Yo,
Yo,
raindrops.
raindrops.
Value raindrops.
I mean, he probably expected those raindrops to expire by now, but
Or it's mana efficiency for farming. It's like better HP than Ogre Club if it procs twice, and you can farm faster with it. So I'm actually okay with that.
And a Vanguard picked up for Aoi. Little tankier bear.
Oh yeah, they have huge damage issues. They don't have a Veil. Oh, they do have a Veil. They have a Veil on Cancel.
Oh, Theban finds Swindle. Nether Strike and will be able to bust him down. And MSS shreds apart his brother. Z-Freak also going to go down. Godlike. For Mojo Stormstout.
Is under attack.
Top lane, it doesn't stop yet. MSN on the action, but...
Oh, he TP'd to bottom. He's still getting charged. He didn't TP back to base. He's really low.
Uh-oh.
I don't think he'll die though.
Gets the charge in. Blade Fury's there though, and unfortunately the Aoi Ursa is not as
Radiant
close.
structures are fortified.
Meanwhile,
Just need a
SPG
couple
was able to get the
dashes.
finish on the mid tier 1. Alright. Cancel. Nice deny.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
But they are, as you mentioned, going to be lagging a lot in the damage department. You're hoping by this point when the new rock came up after it didn't work out the first time, that for the second go around you were going to be having your, at least level 2 Omni Slash. You were going to be having maybe at least a level 1 book. He has it now, but another window unfortunately seems to be passing here.
Radiant's
coL
bottom
need to
tower
be,
is under attack.
I imagine, looking to use this rock though. There it is, the smoke. Let's go.
Timber is in the worst position possible for complexity though. He
don't
will
think they
break
can-
the smoke from any direction that they approach mid from.
and I don't think they can really kill him.
No.
Or he can just suicide and then be right back in the fight. He has instant respawn, and they won't have rock if he comes back.
Oh, he's got Lotus Orb now done, so you can't even silence him. This is a problem. He might even go into like a reflected Omni Slash here. Let's see. He's running right into complexity. Let's see how tanky MSS actually is, guys. Lotus reflects back the stun. They got the silence now because he doesn't have the Lotus up, and they'll blade carry him down. He's stunned up. They get him taken down. That means there's going to be no suicide. That's a serious bounty handed over. They will be able to get Justin down with the Death Ward, though. Seafreak looks to teleport away and won't be able to make it out. And so will Cancel and company. They just want to get the MSS kill and try to get away, but they will lose Swindle on top of it. They lose Justin. They lose Swindle. But losing the 2 and taking down MSS.
I mean, that's definitely worth it. Bloodstone charges down. That was a godlike spree.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
That was one of the saddest Omni Slashes I've seen, though. It was on an Enraged Ursa with a Vanguard. I think he did next to 0 damage. It's okay, though. He did get MSS's streak. So that is a pretty 916 gold for him.
Was it Justin who got the last hit?
Yep.
Got the kill?
Yep.
Okay.
With the Blade Fury.
That's one of the best things coL could ask for. Right after we're talking about how tanky MSS could be, they're going to be forgiving and handing his life over. And now the charges will be cut down a bit.
I think if he had like 10 reactive stacks before that fight, he would have limped.
Yeah, but they caught him out before he was tanking creeps, so...
Exactly. Building up those stacks.
Yeah. Now sporting some good regen here. coL, though, not looking to hang out in the lane. Looking to maintain the vision from the high ground nearby. Moo. I don't know, it looked like he was thinking about going for the roar there, but Envy will be able to leap back in a way. It's a very fragile period here for coL. And it is a medallion pickup from Z-Freak. I don't know how long he's had that for, but he has it now and could be looking to spend it here on the Theban. Dishes out the sun, hit him with the medallion. With the acid spray, it's a lot of minus armor. Does Justin have the damage? It's taking far too long, and Owie's just going to easily assault the other support and do it in a fraction of the time here. But that was when Cancel jumps in, commits him with the coil. Z-Freak's going to be taken apart. Justin looking to make his move for Owie now. Gets some assistance with the Lotus, and that means it's going to be reflected back right onto Moo. Follow-up Coconut's going to be there with a Maldic on top of it. MSS could look to shred and finish him apart. The book trying to do its best to help get the finish on the Theban, but it's not going to be there. Double kill for MSS. Cancel on the other side, looking to make it back in a way, but Envy chasing on in. Leaps on forward, but doesn't really have a lot of extra mana to be able to follow up, so it looks like Cancel will be able to make it away. A hard hit for coL as they lose 4 all day.
Great Lotus.
Yeah, that was cool with the reflected primal roar. And Moo was suddenly stopped in his tracks. And look at this, Cancel. Nice snipe.
Is under attack.
Takes down the Doctor and will grab up the gem.
Woo! That's nice.
It's a nice little snag. That secures some new ruby red shoes.
Roshan's up soon. They can maybe make a play with the Hawk on the Beastmaster and Roche and then a BOT on there. If Ursa's low at all. He still does not have lifesteal, so he has gone for a Vanguard into what looks to be a Dezo.
Yeah, I mean, it's tanky enough. I think MSS is tanky enough.
I'm surprised he didn't go for Basher. I think Basher is usually like the 3,000 gold item slot that a lot of the Ursas go for, but
I mean, he's bursting people down so quickly. I don't think he really cares that much about the lockdown.
It's nice versus the Jug and the Puck, however, both of which have eluded his grasp a couple of times. But yeah, it's really nice to kill people in half a second instead of 3/4.
Complexity converged to the top lane, but MP are already en route. Thievin charging right on through and past Swindle here on the way. MSS looks to shred him apart. He's able to get the Chaotic Offering down, but he'll die shortly after. There goes the roar from Moo, looking to lock down Owie with the Necro Book on top of it. Can they get the finish? SVG, though, with the Death Ward, fends them off and back it away here. Owie is going to get slashed down with the assistance coming through from Justin with a nice Omni Slash. Will help coL tip this one back their side. 3-for-2 trade. The chase is on here. MSS and Thievin round the corner to stay safely under their tier 1. And coL will hang from the other side of the trees here. Not looking to pounce quite yet. Cancels nearby.
Nice by Swindles. He got all his spells off before he died. He got
Yes, he did.
Fatal Bombs.
Yeah, 3-man Fatal Bombs.
Stuns out. Lotus will reflect back. And Now another strike onto cancel. Cancel could be the one going down, and they'll get it. That's the gem down and quickly picked up. Justin still hanging within the side. Blade Furies and runs on back. Timber chasing in from MSS, and he cleans that one up. Double kill for him. He's up to 17 charges once again now. Z-Freak will be able to make it away, but it looked like it was going to be a cold fight there, but I guess maybe they just got a little too excited hanging around or something. MP were able to turn it back and grab that cancel kill and the Jug takedown at the end.
Looks like Juggernaut's building a Battle Fury, which will allow him hopefully to catch up to some of the more farmed NP heroes. And he is actually not that far behind the Ursa right now, just 1,100 gold behind because Ursa has died 4 times now.
Oh, they get a nice pick off on SVG.
Don't speak too soon. Okay, well they got it, but Moo is not going to get it for free. Moonlight Shadow comes out, and now he just jumps on in. Necrobook doing a little bit of work. Swindle says, slow it right there as he dishes out the upheaval, but there's going to be enough time for Envy to leap right out. And he's rushing away. coil, swing and a miss if he was hoping to get Envy. We'll have to settle with Theben. That's not going to be good enough, so he gets back out and away. And now the charge is on from NP. Below is going to be Justin, and now comes Z-Freak. coL hoping to spring a trap, but it's not going to be quick enough to save cancel. He gets quickly swarmed on, and they'll get the Swindle follow-up too.
Nice.
Both going to be assaulted. The charges continue to stack here now, up to 19. And soon to be a Lincoln's also for MSS.
What an arrow by Envy. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. I just threw it out, but
Oh, that was definitely on purpose.
But yeah, he just timed out when the phase shift was gonna end, and
No
ops
chance.
cancel. Yeah.
There's no chance of a blink there with the arrow passing through your body.
That leads to a Roche and an Aegis now for MP. This one will go back to Aoi as he looks to finish out his Desolator.
And even more tankiness coming out from NP as Spirit Breaker goes for a full defensive build with a Hood and a Vanguard. Maybe looking to get a Crimson Guard versus all the Beastmaster and the Summons and underfarmed Juggernaut.
And as they continue to get a bit more durable and tankier and tougher, I don't see it getting easier for Complexity to chew through that armor. Necrobook's already been peaked up to its level 3 here. Z-Freak was able to finish out his Solar Crest, which helps a bit and allows him to be able to farm up into something new. What that will be, I'm not too sure, but it's got to be something to help kind of chunk through all that resilience that MP are now itemizing.
Yeah, I actually don't know what he gets here. We see mech a lot, or we used to rather, but I don't think it will have an impact at the timing that he's going to be able to get it.
He picks up a Deso. He should probably look to get like an Ags after. He is getting bursted in these fights.
Yeah, but they're able to do the bursting this time, at least hopeful bursting here, waiting for cancel to come back, but they'll get him down. Quick pick on the puck for the bottom lane. And MP quickly rummage through the rest of this jungle front here and just rush right towards the mid lane. They still have the Aegis and all this momentum. Could look to take this opportunity to move on forward and get some tier 2s down. Or take a new fight. Where's Steven going here?
Juggernaut. Juggernaut.
Nope, they've settled for Swindle. Caught him in the river hanging nearby. He eats an arrow up the bum, and he goes down. Dominating for Theben too. Man, he was only playing Ogre like each and every game, and this is one of the first times I've seen him be able to pull out the Spirit Breaker, and he makes it look even more comfortable. He's assisting another setup and charging on forward as they will take down another one. As Moo's going to get dropped. Complexity falling apart here a bit. 35-13. MP just moments away from qualifying and making it to the Boston Major.
I think the end score to the last game was 13-34. NP outperforming themselves.
We'll see how much more they can outperform.
Justin is caught on top as he was trying to hide in the
He has
trees.
Omni Slash though.
I don't think he can kill the He has Vanguard. He has Crimson Guard. Not just
man.
Vanguard.
Justin's running. Charges there. Theben's just waiting. He's like, you're not going to TP, you're not going to go anywhere. I'm just going to save this. But eventually he doesn't want to chase any further. It looks like there is Swindle Melons nearby. But Envy's here now too, so that's when they make the strike.
And Ursa's from behind.
Timing out the charge with an arrow. There's another strike. Here comes the arrow. Blade Fury will be able to shrug it off, but oh, not enough for Melons. He just gets taken apart. Aoi now jumping in, looking to get the slash down on Justin. How hungry are they for it? Can they get it? Jump in right into a stun from Z-Freak, but on the other side, Justin will get finished off. Z-Freak also goes down. Double kill for Aoi on this one, and a tier 2 to boot. 22 charges into the pocket of MSS, and MP continue to climb up and up as they are getting ready to settle into the idea of heading out to Boston. It's looking pretty grim here for coL. I don't know what kind of high ground defense they can pull out. They still have that chaotic offering, but at this point, MP just have way too much.
Ursa can kill that thing so quickly.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of the reason why he got Death too, just so he can kill the golem. Oh,
Envy,
cancel.
almost
Cancel.
killing. almost killing cancel here. Meanwhile, MSS takes down Moo. Cancel was able to make it away, just barely. But here's MP inside the base, taking a tier 3. Upheaval is the best defense they have right now. That doesn't stop them whatsoever. Here's the jumping from Cancel, but obviously MP are just too big right now. They have to hope that they somehow stutter step or overstep or get overzealous, whatever it may be. They have to hope that MP just mess up, and that does not seem to be happening here. They quickly take out one. They'll get Z-Freak too. Gentlemen, just make it stop. Make it stop.
It's gonna stop pretty soon.
Yeah.
I
Make it
imagine
stop. It's
coL
over.
might GG out pretty soon. I don't really know what they can do.
They can throw out question marks.
They can ask why.
Why you do this to us?
It's over. That's going to be the official call coming out from Cancel, and it's going to be Team NP as the first team coming out of the American qualifier to qualify for the Boston Major LAN. Congratulations to them.
GG grats.
GG, congrats. coL obviously not going to be out of it yet, but they're in the tough spot. We've seen all these other teams from all the other regions. You lose, and then you're going to get set down to the lower bracket, and you do not get much of a break. You have about, I don't know, they usually give them about 10 to 20 minutes to shake that off, and then you got to get right back in the ringer.
I guess the rules say that